Okay, we should be back. Alright, forget where we need to go. Need to find a mission in the Undercity, so I can just walk through some of the papers. What do you want, Garth?
Yes, what's on your mind?
I'll ask more questions.
I guess I did say you could ask me questions later, didn't I? Is this really necessary?
Well, if you have a problem with it.
No, I don't have a problem with it, really. Go ahead and interrogate me.
This isn't an interrogation, I never said that.
No, I was just joking. Though you do seem to be full of questions. It's rather refreshing, to be honest. Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective.
Like you said when we first met, Bastila didn't have time to use her powers.
True. Bastila is as powerful as I say. She's the one who defeated Darth Revan, after all. I guess that no Jedi ability, no matter how powerful, makes up for being completely surprised and outmatched. We didn't choose that battle anyway. It got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway?
I'm just a soldier, I'm sure there isn't anything unusual about that.
Hell no. Unless you consider that you were a last-minute addition to the crew roster and you just happened to be one of the survivors.
Are you implying I had something to do with the crash?
No. Well, maybe. Don't get me wrong, it just seems odd that someone Bastila's party specifically requested to transfer aboard happens to survive.
Why would Bastila request my transfer?
The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board. I mean, hell, they practically took over the ship, as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value, however, and I hate surprises.
I'm telling you, Garth had nothing to do with the crash.
I expect you're right. I've got no real reason to suspect you of anything. Still, it's better to be safe than sorry, right?
Are you always this suspicious?
Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. I don't trust anyone, and I have my reasons. And no, I'm not going to discuss them, so can we just keep our mind on more important things?
I consider this important.
All right. You're pretty damn tenacious. You know that? We'll talk about it, but later. Right now, I just want to get going.
Alright, crybaby.
Hold on there, civilian. Only those with official Sith business are allowed into the Undercity.
Oh, I forgot my
Unless you've
agent.
got the proper security papers, you better just turn around and go back the way you came.
I got my security paper right here.
Let me see. Yeah, these look to be in order. Okay, you can go down if you want. Can't say I envy you, though. The Undercity is crawling with mutants. Rackles, they call them. If you see anything moving down there, shoot first and ask questions later.
Welcome to the worst part of this game.
You there, Upworlder! Anyone using this elevator has to pay the toll.
Yeah, this is our elevator. If you use it, you gotta give us something.
I don't believe this planet. Even the beggars are trying to shake us down.
5 credits! That's what it costs to use our elevator. 5 credits!
Get out of here, you foo-foo beggar! I'll use my blaster and end your suffering permanently.
Run, my brother! Flee this one's wrath!
Go on, you two. Get out of here. I'm sorry about that. Those 2 beggars give everyone in the village a bad name. We aren't all like that, you know. Most of us are good people.
I'm sure you are, miss. It's just too bad your little welcoming committee is here to give people a bad first impression.
Just reading that made me laugh. My name's Squeeps, who are you?
My name is Shalina. You're from the Upworld, aren't you? I've never seen it. I was born here in the Undercity. Is it as nice as they say up there?
It's nothing special.
Not to you, I suppose, but you're probably used to its beauty by now. I've never been to the surface, but sometimes I think I can see it in my dreams. The sun, the sky, the stars. It all sounds so wonderful. Gendar, the leader of our village,
You back in the
tells me
chat,
I
Andrew?
should spend more time trying to improve things down here and less time dreaming about something I can never have. Maybe he's right. You probably think I'm a fool, having dreams of a place I've never even seen. But when I was little, Rukil used to tell me stories of what it was like up there.
Rukil, who that?
Rukil's the oldest man in the village. The kids call him Rukil Wrinkleskin, but
Cool.
he's a kind man. He used to tell me the greatest stories when I was a little girl. I still like to listen to his tales about the Promised Land, even though I know they're just legends, but it helps to make the Undercity seem less dark somehow.
I don't have time for this.
Of course, I'm sorry. You're probably here for something important, right? You probably want to speak to Gendar. He's the leader of our village. But if you have time later, maybe you could come back and speak to me again. I don't get much chance to talk with people from the surface.
I hate this place so much. Get out of here as soon as possible.
Hey, you ain't from the village. You're from the Upworld, ain't you? Yes, you've got credits, I bet.
Watch yourself. There's something slimy about this guy.
My name's Saigir. I run a little salvage shop here.
I'll be going now.
Yeah.
Not interested in buying anything. Never have been, never will be. I believe that is the way out.
Hurry, Hindar!
Nope.
Hurry! I can hear it coming!
He'll never make it. He's doomed. I told him he was a fool to leave the village.
He will make it. Run, Hindar, run!
Open the gate! Quickly! There isn't much time! I can't! The rat ghouls are too close!
The mutants will kill him if you don't open the gate!
And if I open the gate, they'll kill us all!
No! You can't do this! It isn't fair! Please, make him open the gate. Hindar will die if he doesn't.
I can't open the gate. Not while the rat ghouls are so near.
I mean, it's fairly simple what the choice should be. Keep it closed.
I'm sorry, Hester. There's nothing we can do. It's too late for Hendar now.
No! Hindar, no!
And that's what a rat ghoul looks like.
Don't speak to me, Upworlder. You could have saved Hindar. You're as selfish as all the rest from the surface.
I mean, if you would have opened the door, you would also be dead. Saved your life. Dumb bitch.
Greetings, Upworlder. We rarely see your kind here in the Undercity. I find it strange that so many of you have come down from the surface recently.
No offense, but I can see why people normally avoid this place.
Why have you come into this dark and sunless place? Is there something you need of me or my village?
Is this something about Upworld that came out recently?
Our village has seen many visitors from the surface recently. Armored troops, swoop gang members,
His head's made of sponge.
mercenaries. They come to search our sunless world. They're even searching the sewers.
I'm looking for a Twi'lek named Mishabao.
Yes, I have seen this Twi'lek many times, though I've never spoken to her. She and her Wookiee companion often pass through our village on their way to explore the sewers.
Tell me about a rat ghoul that live down here.
The rat ghouls are monsters, hideous mutations who feast on the flesh of our villagers. Their diseased jaws can infect those they attack, transforming the victim into one of those abominations. We know of no cure for the disease, and for the good of
It's
the
like a baby's
village,
head.
we must banish
Like
any
a
who
newborn
become
baby's
infected,
head.
lest they transform and turn on us.
I'll be going now.
As you wish, Upworlder.
You come from the world above. Is this the time of destiny, then? Is this a portent of the salvation of my people? Are you the herald of prophecy?
Be careful. This one might be crazy enough to be dangerous.
Speak to me, Upworlder.
What are you talking about, old man?
Question. You are uncertain, bewildered, perplexed. Understandable, I suppose. Even after 100 years of life, I myself still become confused at times.
You are not
Perhaps
over
I
100.
can make things more clear. Some
You would not be
things, at
standing
least.
up.
My name is Rukil, the oldest outcast here.
Especially in the Undercity. Jesus Christ. Get to the point now, man.
Once I was honored for my wisdom. But over time, the villagers fell away from the true path. Eventually, there was only a single apprentice who followed me. And now she is gone too.
What happened to your apprentice?
My apprentice is lost. I sent her out into the Undercity to find... Well, I cannot tell you. Not yet. Sadly, my apprentice has not returned. Please, Upworlder, will you help an old man?
I will help you with this, Rukil.
Finding her may be difficult. Malia could be anywhere in the Undercity. But if you will find her, I will know you to be our true savior.
I'll be back if I find anything out.
I wish you luck, Up.
Cool. So he sent some lady out and then she got stuck at her.
Wait, Upworlder. You can't go through this gate. There is too much danger and suffering beyond.
Wow, there's so much
For
urgency
your
in your
own
voice.
sake, turn back.
Wait up, you can't go through this gate. Clash. Who are you?
I am Isala, healer of this village. I use my knowledge and what little resources we have to care for the outcasts who are sick or injured. But despite my medical training, there is nothing I can do to help the poor souls locked on the other side of this gate.
Roadkill. Roadkill. Hello, Roadkill. What are you talking
The villagers
about?
infected with the Rutgor disease are quarantined beyond this gate. It's only a matter of time until they transform into horrible creatures that would destroy us all.
So you just lock them away in a cage?
For the sake of the village, we have to keep the infected ones locked away. And when they finally do transform into Rutgors, we'll let them destroy each other.
Jesus. Look at the Thunderdome. Must be something someone can do.
Nothing can be done for the infected villagers. Even the serum to counteract the Rutgor disease wouldn't be any use now. Nobody would be foolish enough to risk going into the pens to give them the cure. The infected ones could transform into Rutgors and attack them at any moment.
I'm gonna go through these gates and help the infected ones.
I can't stop you from going through the gates, Upworlder, but if the infected ones have already transformed into Rutgors, you'll be walking into your grave.
So,
Please, help us. We're
Yeah.
infected with the rat ghoul disease.
where do you get this
Any
makeup?
moment we could...
You peasants.
No! This cannot be... No!
Like magic. There's no science to this, it's just magic. It's the Force.
How'd you like that?
Yeah.
Time to rumble. Let's go!
What about you two?
Please, you have to help us. We beg you. We...
Get away from me, you diseased mongrels.
Go then, Upworlder.
Well, can I not kill them?
Why have you come back, Upworlder?
I think I'll kill you so it don't affect anybody else. Yes. Give in to the dark side.
How'd you like that?
See, the cool part about getting dark side points is that eventually, as it builds up, your face actually looks different. You start getting a bit corrupted and like skin goes kind of dark, but that doesn't happen when you're light side. Your little portrait down the corner down here as well changes. Alright, we're good to go through here.
A horrible fate for poor Hendar. I warned him not to leave the safety of the village, but I couldn't open the gate. Not while the rat ghouls were so close. But enough of this grim talk.
Open the gate for me.
I'll open the gate for you, Upworlder.
That's
But
it.
you've got to be quick. In a few
It's
seconds,
false persuasion
I
right
must
there.
close and lock it again for the safety of the village.
What do you understand? Gotta do what you gotta do. If they make a third one of this, they definitely need to do something about this combat. Good lord. Leveling. Getting more points in persuasion. Get an improved flurry. McFlurry. Cool. It does continue to explode. Mine a frag mine.
Help.
Product soldier.
Help me. Please. I can feel it inside my skin. Something growing.
Uh-oh. Sorry, there's nothing I can do for you.
No! No! I can feel it! Ah!
How'd you like that?
When a calf's been infected, it's gonna become one of them. That doesn't actually happen, but that'd be cool if it did. Oh, no. Rubble. Go to the lower sewers. Oh shit, my boy Cancerous. As I like to call him, Cancerous. Cancerous Aldo. Well.
Don't move. I'm not afraid to use this blaster if I have to.
Settle down, kid. We've already lost enough men to those damn rat ghouls. The last thing we need now is more casualties from a needless firefight. By the looks of you, I'd say you're down here for the same reason we are. To salvage something from those downed Republic space pods. Let me give you some advice. Forget about it. Do
forget about it.
And just head back from where you came.
Are you threatening? Are you threatening me?
Mandalorians don't make threats. We make promises. But I'm just trying to give you a friendly warning. This isn't a good place to stand around chatting. The Undercity is crawling with rat ghouls. I've already lost a half a dozen men to those monsters.
Candace, I heard something. Over there in the shadows. Sounded like a rat ghoul.
You would be right. 3, 4.
Looks like we've got company. Get those blasters ready, boys.
Oh, Jesus. One of them just died straight away. That's it. We need to from a firing squad.
Damn. I told Davik this salvage mission was a bad idea. His
Great
men
fight.
aren't trained for this kind of thing.
Pretty much.
I
They're
can't
like
babysit them all. Okay,
weirdly,
boys.
like,
We're getting out of here before I lose anyone
They're very
else.
shiny.
I can't carry all this salvage back by myself. You'd be smart to get out of here as well. Even if you can handle the rat ghouls, I doubt there's anything worth finding anymore.
What do you mean by that?
Davik sent me down here with this motley crew to scavenge whatever we could from the Republic escape pods that crashed during the recent battle overhead. But the lower city gangs got here first. Anything worthwhile in those Republic pods is probably in their hands by now. Davik won't like that.
You're just gonna run back to the service like some coward.
Normally, I'd make you regret those words.
Ooh,
but I'm
big
not
man.
wasting another minute down here. Come on, boys.
Get out of here. I'll take this guy's money. Yep, I saw him. Yep, I see it. Wow. Skeletal corpse. Another corpse. A lot of rat ghouls. Hey! Now we're gonna do zombies it. We're gonna kite them, and then raid! Oh, sorry, Carl. I don't know if that was me. Accent's starting to sound Mexican. They're not in Mexican about this. Ándale. Promised Land Apprentice Journal. Oh no, that's that dude's apprentice. I found his journal. This is lots of names. cast that again. I could heal him. It's not like it's really a waste of med packs because it's kind of helpful, but it's a waste of time. It's a waste of my time. Get up. Right, where haven't we been yet? Lower sewers over there, some Sith over here.
Please, you have to help me.
Mission?
Nobody else is gonna help me. Even the Becks won't help me. But I can't just leave him there. He's my friend.
Well, slow down, Mission. What's wrong?
It's Zalbar. He's in trouble. Big trouble.
Big. Calm down, Mission. Take a deep breath and tell me what happened.
Me and Zalbar, we were just wandering around here in the Undercity. You know, looking for stuff we could find. Just kind of exploring.
I guess with a Wookiee at your side, you've got to figure you can handle the odd rat ghoul attack.
Only this time, they were waiting for us. Gamorrean slave hunters. We didn't even have a chance to run. I took off. I figured Zalbar would be right behind me.
Do they know where they took you?
I don't know for sure, but those Gamorreans like to hang out in the sewers. The stink reminds them of home, I guess.
Oh, stop. If I help you get Zalbar back, you have to get me inside of Vulcan base.
It's a deal. As soon as we get Big Z back, I'll show you a way into that Vulcan base.
Do you know where he's being kept?
The Gamorreans make their camps in the sewers.
Just said that.
That's where we'll find Zalbar. And that's where I'll show you the secret entrance into the Vulcan compound.
Yeah, it's true. I didn't have a chance to run, so I just ran away without him. Right, mission. Welcome to the gang. Auto level. Can't bother to deal with you. Gonna go ahead and ignore Zalbar for now.
Restricted area. What are you doing down here?
Oh, nice little swagger walk. I've got the proper security papers.
Security papers? Oh, you're one of those trackers the commander sent down, right? They should have given you an armed escort. It's nasty down here. We've already lost one patrol. We figure the Rak ghouls got them. We've had so many encounters with those things, we've actually run out of Rak ghoul serum. Plus, we've had several skirmishes with looters from those lower city swoop gangs. I'm telling you, we should just stay in the upper city where we're in control.
You just follow the orders and keep looking.
Hey, I'd never disobey my orders. I'm not a fan of court-martials and executions. I was just talking, you know. Nothing anyone has to mention to the commander. Come on, patrol, let's get back to it. The sooner we get this search done, the sooner we can get out of this mutant-infested hole.
I assumed that situation was going to go a lot worse. I figured I'd end up having to fight him, but the old silver tongue. Back at it again. Smooth talker. The smooth talker. Just gonna wipe out all the rat ghouls. If I just kill them all, and there won't be anything else that anyone will have to deal with. Grenade!
How'd you like that?
Corpse of a Sith soldier. Excuse me. Heavy combat suit. Is that better than what I have? Oh, we're in combat apparently? No, we're not. Sewer entrance. Just the lower sewers. Alright, so I've got two entrances to the lower sewers. So I'm assuming...
You're a pilot for the Republic,
let's just have a little chat, shall we?
You've been all over the galaxy, I bet, right? So tell me, how would you rate Taurus compared to other worlds you've seen?
To be honest, Mission, Terrace would rate pretty low.
Now is not the time.
Spoiling themselves while the poor are crushed beneath them. It's not a pretty picture.
Yeah, but that's only since the Sith occupation. Before that, well, I guess it wasn't all that different, really. Maybe Taurus ain't as great as I thought, you know?
Trust me,
Yeah,
Mission.
no shit.
A lot
Look
of
look
worlds
around
better
you,
than
Clark.
Terrace. There are worse too, but Terrace is no place for a kid to live on her own. Even a kid who's got a Wookiee to look out for.
Hey, I ain't no kid. I look out for Zalbar as much as he looks out for me. Big C's my friend, not my babysitter. Geez, I come ask you a question, you give me a lecture.
Don't you snap at me, Missy. You want a lecture? How's this? Only bratty little children fly off the handle because of a simple comment.
Settle down right now, both of you.
I don't have to listen to you, Karth. You ain't my father, though you're sure old enough to be.
Oh,
so keep your lectures inside your withered old head, because I don't need them.
And I sure as hell don't need this. Look, let's just drop it and get back to what we were doing.
Yeah. Mission. Your friend's dying. And Karth's gonna turn into a ragdoll any second. More important things to do right now. Alright, so lower sewers, low. Oh, alright, I don't have a choice. I think I only had 2 entrances into here. I'll handle this. Oh, there's more of them. Oh, let's just read this quick. Which was empty. Cast over. Generally, when I play this game and I have the choice, I won't have companions with me. Just because that happens a lot. I'd much rather not have to worry about them. Oh, it's a big boy. That bitch. Just the droid. I don't touch the droids, but if you have repair parts and you're good at repair, you can actually repair them, and they'll be on your side. That's quite cool. Oh boy, he's just hanging out in here. What is it, a shower room? Mission is also dead. Even when they bow. All got remains. Nothing useful to me.
Look at this. This is one of those old-style manual locks. No computer codes or nothing. The sewers is the only place you'd see one of these on Terrace. You can't use conventional security spikes on these old locks. But don't worry. I've come across them before. I've rigged up a little device that should do the trick.
Nicely done. Hey, oh, this was not difficult at all.
I'm glad to see you too, Big Z. You didn't think I'd forget about you. Mission and Zalbar, together forever.
What's up with you?
These are my new friends, Big Z. Without them, I could never have gotten you out.
Good to meet you, Zalbar. I'm Squeebs. I mean, good to meet you. You know the language of my people. That is rare among those species. I'm impressed. You have saved me from a life of servitude and slavery. There's only one way I can ever repay such an act. I will swear a life debt to you.
A life debt? You sure about that, Big Z? Think about it carefully. Better be sure about this.
I'm sure, Mission, this is an issue of great importance to me, because of our great physical strength, Wookiees are being used as slave labor on our own homeworld. They see us as brutes and animals to be exploited. Over the years, slavers have taken many of my people. We always must be on guard against raids against our villages. When the Gamorreans captured me, I thought I was doomed to a life of servitude. I have been saved from such a fate, and the only way I can repay that is through a life debt.
Big Z swearing a Wookiee life debt to you? Wow.
That's a big deal.
This is major. Do you realize what it means?
That's a big deal. I always wanted a Wookiee slave. Let me guess. It means I got a walking carpet following me around for the rest of my days.
Hey, don't make fun of the life debt. A life debt is the most solemn vow a Wookiee can make. It means he'll stay by your side for the rest of your life. Wherever you go, whatever...
In the presence of you, all I swear for my life debt forever, I will be by your side. Sweeps, may my vow be as strong as the roots of the great posture tree of Kashyyyk. I'm honored to
I
accept
guess this
this.
means you're stuck with me, too. Wherever Big Z goes, I'm going. I almost lost him once.
Alright, fine. Great, a Wookiee and a Snotless dog. Glad to have you aboard.
So, I guess I still owe you one secret path into the Vulcar base. That was...
The sooner we get there, the better.
Come with you. The Vulcars put up a force shield to keep the sewer dwellers out. I'm one of the only non-Vulcars on Terrace who can get you past it. I can't remember exactly how to get there, but I know it was somewhere here in the sewers.
Rancor? Rancor? Are you serious?
There used to be a rancor monster that made its nest in that part of the sewers. Pretty much eats anything it can get its claws on. That thing is huge. Luckily, rancors aren't too
That's what
bright.
she said.
I was able to sneak past it before, so I'm sure we'll figure something out. But
it's not really an option.
okay then, off we go.
So our boys joined. However, I can't have more than 2 people, so cut-off is a bit of a downer, to be honest with you. So auto level. Alright, so we're looking for a force field. The mission is going to get us through into the base. Steal the piece of equipment. Bring it back to the hidden Vex. Get that sponsor for the swoop race.
No problem.
Win the race.
Got
Get
it.
that stuff back. Knuckles. Oh, that's right. You need 2 vibro blades. And you can't wear any clothing because you're a Wookiee. This area takes a long time. It's quite large.
Take that.
Although I can't remember where the Ragdoll cure is. I don't know if it's like on a body down or somewhere. Oh boy. Here we go. We're starting to get through them a bit quicker. See how much faster it goes when everyone's alive? Jesus, Salva. Oh my god. Chip just cleaned all 4 of those out. The goddamn animal. Freckles. Oh my god, they can open doors now. That's a lot of Freckles. Noise. Outcast corpse. More promised land journals. Get the body. Okay, that's the way out. For the love of God. I really don't need to pick it up, but it just like triggers me to don't. Here we go.
You won't be able to get that computer to lower the energy fields unless you know the... I picked them off the pocket of a black Volker who had a...
Alright. We level up first. So keep that. Get back for critical attack. Mission.
What?
Who's that? Wait.
Sure.
Good job. Why are the Gamorreans and Raccoons friends? What's the meaning of this? Oh, they're not fighting. Jesus, ally is so strong. This makes sense. Ribbits.
Hey, Big Z, we gotta do something about your breath. I didn't want to say anything, but it's bad. Worse than usual, which is hard to believe. In fact, now that I think about it, your breath has been pretty rancid ever since we rescued you from those Gamorrean slavers.
We didn't. I wasn't their guest mission. I was a prisoner. I don't think they care much what happened to me.
Oh, Zalbar, that's terrible. I know how grouchy you get if you don't get your 8 square meals a day.
They managed to take a chunk out of the arm of the guards that wandered too close to my cage, but it tasted awful, so I spit it out.
Ew! No wonder your breath is so bad, Big Z. Gamorreans smell like bantha poodoo. We'll have to pick you up a toothbrush to clean that stench out of your choppers.
Please do not brush the teeth, mission. It just isn't done. What humiliation will you want on me next? A comb?
Okay, relax. No toothbrush. Sheesh. Just try and eat something else to cover up.
I'll take care of it as soon as I can, mission. For now, stay focused. Yeah. Goddamn distraction every single fucking 5 minutes. Heck, datapad. This datapad seems to be detailed plans the hidden Beck had to get into the Black Vulca base. I've noticed the following. We have synthesized the substance with an odor that resembles a favorite prey rancors. If we place the bait properly, we can lure the rancor into eating something lethal enough to kill it. What, did I pick something up then? Did I pick something up I can put in there? Synthesize the substance with an odor that resembles my favorite prey of rancors. If placed the bait properly, we can lure the rancor eating something able enough to kill it. I'm assuming I need to put something in the corpse pile. Something here I can do. Synthesized odor. Snort, snort. Still do it again. I'll be honest, I've never really done it this way. Because I'm usually invulnerable, I just go up and kill it. Or just run past it. I don't know if I'm doing it right. I'll do one more just to see. Nope. I reckon I'm supposed to do 3 at once. Well, I guess we have to kill it.
Never get me.
Unless it takes ages. In which case I'll just run by. Yep. Peace. Ain't got time for that. Logger guards. They're both dead because the Wrangles just murdered them and eaten them. Oh, isn't this fun? Oh, I hurt him. Sweet. Go to the party with Ventured Forth. Oh, they're not going to get back up because the... I'm going to have to kill this thing. I don't know if it's even possible. I can't seem to hit it. Might be in trouble here. Can they get up and get to me? Oh. Well, for a med pack with some credits, huh? This is so dumb. Oh, I can't do damage. Alright, well, this is gonna take forever. There's not really anything I can do. Let's check Twitter for a bit. No, not an ion grenade, damn it. Was it poisoned either? Well... This is generally going to take ages. I can lure you away. And then disengage. Follow me, everyone. Please. Please get up. Oh, big damage. Oh! I want to do that again. I'm never getting off this planet. We're forced to fight this rancor for the rest of my life. Oh, oh come on. Come on. If you can look past the combat. There you go. Oh god, it crushed me to death. This is a good game. Oh god, I sliced them open. And as well, alright. Alright, you idiots, let's go. I'm not even done with the mission yet. Nice, Salbar is very useful. Oh boy. Oh.
Please don't hurt me. I just serve the food here, that's all. I'm not like these others. I'm not even a Black Vulker.
Leaving you alive is too risky. Sorry, sister. Looks like you're odd as app.
No! I won't go out like this.
Well, you're going. I just killed a rancor. Think you could beat me? Go get those dark side points. Slice in the system. Okay, can't do that. Yeah, turrets. Let's get rid of these. Please.
Just die already.
Come on. There we go. Everybody get up. Okay. Level up from getting up. Robot. Okay, where haven't I been? here and up here from here.
No problem. Didn't work.
Bash it open. Find a door. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. Yeah, I don't really care about slicing everything.
No problem. Got it.
Oh, I surrender. I send a piece to kill me. I don't like those others. I'm not like Reggie, kind of new to the Vulcans. I only fight to the death. Very dramatic. Whoa, there's a lot of people. Took all the grenades. I don't heal. Oh my god, really? Please die.
Just die already.
Yes, exactly, mission.
You'll never get me.
No, don't kill mission. I need that. Yes, I've learned that. Refills of health. For God's sake. Oh my god, really? I really could not imagine playing this game without using cheats. I've never been good at sort of like tactical ones. Oh, sure.
Hey there. What?
I want to know a little bit more about you.
You want to know about me? Nobody's ever really been interested in me before.
Where are your parents? Do you have family?
Big Z's my family, you know? My parents, well, I guess they're dead. It was just me on my own until the day I saw Zalbar in the lower city. I could tell right away he was in trouble. This was before the gang wars were out of hand. But even then, the Vulkars were scum. A few of them were hassling Big Z, trying to pick a fight, but he wasn't looking for trouble.
Go on.
Anyway, I don't like the Vulkars at the best of times. And when I saw them picking on this poor Wookiee, all alone on a strange planet, overwhelmed by the big city, I just lost it. I screamed out, "Leave him alone, you core slimes!" and charged right at them. Well, one of them saw me coming and slapped me so hard he just about knocked me cold.
Smacking a kid, those Vulcans are in a class.
Hey, don't treat me like I'm a little girl. I ain't no kid. I'm 14 years old.
She's 14?
Those Vulkars didn't scare me. They're nothing but cowards. I knew how to deal with them. Of course, I never got the chance. I guess
I don't think I ever
Zalbar
cared
didn't
enough
like
to
seeing me
talk to her
get
about her.
smacked
She was only
around.
14.
He let out this howl and yanked that Vulkar a meter up off the ground and held him there by his throat.
Did Zalbar kill him?
Are you kidding? Big Z ain't like that. He's just a big old softy inside. Of course, the Vulkars didn't know that. The other two screamed and ran off. I thought Zalbar was gonna rip that punk's arms off and beat him to death with his own fists. Sorry, Zalbar, but I keep telling you to brush those choppers once in a while. Anyway, I knew those Vulkars would be back with friends, so I grabbed Zalbar and we took off. Ever since then, we've been a team.
Doesn't sound like he really had a choice. How did he end up on Taris?
He was fleeing some kind of trouble back on Kashyyyk. That's all I know, really. Big Z doesn't like to talk about it. In case you didn't notice, he's the strong, silent type. Doesn't much matter to me, though. I accept him for what he is, not what he was.
We should get back to the task.
I...
Lucky to tell my brother, fast talk, slick words don't get a job done. I didn't know you had a brother.
My brother's a touchy subject, you know. It just so happens I don't really feel like talking about him right now.
Okay, you brought him up. That's alright. Got a pass card. Oh, little pool droid. Can't go through that. Right, I think we're ready to go for the elevator hall. Nope, still these dudes. I think this is just a door out of it. Yeah. Need to find the elevator. Through here. Oh. Do I ever have to wait for the Wookiee? There he is. Keep up. Oh, I see that my cloud's starting to get a bit red because of all the evil decisions I'm making. I like that. Toughness 2. Did not care. He's dead.
Hey, Big Z.
Oh, for
Don't
God's sake.
take this the wrong way, but lately I've noticed you're starting to look a little bit scruffy.
Dude, stop shitting on him. What is this friendship? Sounds like he didn't have a choice to be friends with her. And now all she does is just shit on him.
But your hair's getting all tangled. And if you look close,
Looking
you
scruffy,
can see a
your
few
breath
gray strands starting
stinks.
to poke through.
Jesus Christ. He looks fine to me.
Don't worry, Big Z. It's nothing I can't fix. A little trim, a splash of coloring, and you'll be as good as new.
Don't trim a Wookiee, don't colour a Wookiee, and certainly don't dress one.
I know, Wookiees aren't into the whole clothing thing. Okay, sheesh. Try to offer some constructive criticism in this.
Twat. I used to like her, but I'm becoming less and less of a fan. Okay, sweet door.
No problem. Didn't work.
Impossible. Let's go this way. That race, the male Twi'lek race really are dramatic people. Need a special pass to open that door. I assume I get it from here. Hello, gentlemen.
You'll never get me.
Yeah. Still need it, okay. Just a mine. Don't need the workbench. Where the hell do I get that pass from?
I don't feel so good.
Well, don't walk through the smoke. Loading dock. Which is locked. Is there someone in here? No? Ah. Got the key. Outside. Looks like we have visitors, lackeys, conned by Gadol Feck into trying to steal Bridget's swoop engine accelerator, I bet.
Breshik stole that engine from Gadden. It was never yours to begin with.
But I didn't go through all the trouble of acquiring this prototype just so you could steal it back for that old fool. We can have it to dispose of these bags back, hold on a second. I see you aren't wearing the hidden bag color, so I'm guessing you are part of that feeble old man's gang. You must be a freelance mercenary. You're right, I'm not one of the Becks. My name's Squeeps. Instead of stealing the prototype of the Becks, why don't you come work for us? The Black Vulcans could use someone like you. You've got my attention.
What? You can't betray Gadden.
Oh, I'll do what I want.
Let you.
Our mission, the Hidden Beck's unofficial mascot. Your loyalty is admirable, but misplaced. Gadden only kept you around so they could laugh at you and your furry friend.
No, that's not true. You're lying.
Am I? How long have you known Gadden? How long have you worked for him? They've never offered to make you a Hidden Beck.
They said I was too young.
They told me you killed him, and you believe them? Come on, mission is smarter than that. Gadden and his crew, nothing but a running joke.
Well, yeah, some of them were, but you Folkers have tried to kill me more than once.
That's only because you were with the Hidden Becks and because we respected you. Bridget knows you're not a joke mission. He made sure the Vulcans took you very, very seriously.
But Gadden said Breshik...
Gadden had the poison in mind against Bridget. It's the only way to keep you from seeing the truth.
You're right. I don't need anyone but Zalbar. If Gadden dies, he's only getting what's coming to him.
Oh, damn. You about to tell me about your offer, Gadden? Bridget was growing tired of this petty war with Gadden and his pathetic followers. He needs someone to get rid of Gadden permanently. If you do this task for him, Bridget will offer you a very substantial reward. It's 500 credits now. Oh, and we'll throw in that young Republic soldier we captured too. Oh, snap. Alright. How about I just kill you instead, man? Bridget will let me have Bastila if I kill Gadden for it? Well, we can't give the girl to you, not after Bridget's probably offered her up as a prize. We can't do the next best thing. Whoever wins the swoop race gets the girl. Kill Gadden, we'll give you 500 credits, sponsor you as a Vulcan proprietor, and equip your swoop with the accelerator. They definitely just said GG right there. It'll be GG. We go to the I'll kill him. Not needing these for the mission, there are access codes at Gadden's private chambers at the Beck base. My guards will escort you to the main doors of the base after you've killed Gadden, return to the main doors, and I'll rearrange for you to ride for the Vulcans for the swoop race. Okay, yeah. So that's the bad choice, I think. Unless it doesn't actually make a difference. I just like doing it, because it's a piece of shit move.
Gadden can't speak to you right now. Brejik's put a price on his head, so I ordered him to stay in his private chambers until we find the assassin.
I'm the assassin. Time to die. If I see anything, I'll let you know.
Yes, good. The more people who keep an eye out, the better we'll catch this assassin in time.
Keep your eyes open. Our sources tell us Brejik's planning a hit on Gadden. There could be a Vulcan assassin in here right now. Where is he? In the private chambers. When are you coming out? So we find the assassin. Right. See, here's the thing. I've only ever been able to kill him, like, with everyone knowing it was me. As soon as, like, someone knows it's you, everyone attacks you. So I wonder if there's, like, an actual way of doing it quietly. Here's the safe out there on the streets. The Black Vulcans take a shot at anybody. Yep, see, that was an accident. But yeah, that was real quiet. So I'm pretty sure now I will get attacked by everybody. hidden back base.
Who are you?
Oh, that was actually
You
surprisingly
can't come
easy.
in here. Sound the alarm, Gaddon.
Relax, Kira. This is an ally, not an enemy.
Yes.
He's promised to help get our prototype accelerator back from the Vulkars.
You're too trusting, Gaddon. These must be the assassins Brejik sent. How else did they get in here?
The guards recognized me and let me in.
Liar. The guards would have announced you. Gaddon, we've been betrayed again. We're under attack.
Guards, there's only 2 of you in the room. Sorry, Gaddon. Nothing personal. Just business. Oh, damn, he fucking intercepted him out of the air. Anything cool? Not really, some battle armor. Move. Move. Move! Oh, yes! Put on the battle armor. And the Vibro double blade.
No problem. Didn't work.
You only hear your character's voice when you're doing that. I don't know why they couldn't just give yourself a voice. Now to just sneak out of here. The exact same way I came in. Real sneaky like. Oh, actually, I need to go and kill her because that'll make me feel better about myself. A lot of help. $800 XP. Oh, got anything cool? Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Oh yeah, I forgot about you. You saw nothing, Bouncer. So nice having super speed. If I know where I'm going, it shouldn't take me. It shouldn't matter how long it takes me to get there. Gaddon is dead. You've done well. Brejik himself would be here to congratulate you if you wasn't so busy. I've done my part, now do yours. 500 credits and let you ride for the Black Vulkars. Provide you with a swoop bike that has a prototype accelerator installed. A modified bike will be fast enough to beat every other racer on the track. When you win, Brejik will turn the girl over to you. You'll get Bastila, Vulkar rider wins the race, and Brejik doesn't lose face for withdrawing his prize. Let's do it. One small thing you should be aware of. Prototype accelerator isn't exactly stable yet, as it just might explode. That's part of the reason Brejik installed it in your bike. None of the Vulkar riders are willing to risk their lives with the prize. I'm not afraid. Glad to see you being reasonable. The race is tomorrow, so I'm afraid you won't have time to practice. All you have to do is hold on tight. Try not to smash in anything and hope the accelerator doesn't explode. Get some rest and come in the morning. See, I can do it too. I should be a voice actor. Restless night at the Vulkar base. In the morning, one of the Vulkars takes you to the swoop racing pits. I like how this has all happened. I've never driven a swoop bike. They have never asked me if I have any sort of experience. Like, alright, go for it, mate. The other one is going to ride the swoop bike. Hey, don't worry, I've been working on the accelerator stability, it won't be a problem. Camden mentioned that you've never done this before. Oh, alright, maybe that maybe that was true. Let's get to the race here, and I know what I'm doing. Each rider goes out on the track alone. At the end of the day, whoever posted the fastest time is the winner. Normally a rider can run as many heats as they want, but I don't know how long the prototype accelerator of this swoop bike will hold up. No more than 4 or 5. So make your runs count. Remember the Volkers are counting on you. I won't let you down. Yeah. Cheers. Hasta la. You had a race, right? Okay. See who your sponsor is. Mine for the Black Vulcans, I see. It used to be nobody could challenge the hidden back at this race. You registered. Good luck. Don't get yourself killed. Let's do it. Mini game time. I don't know what the time's up. That's loud. Smashed it. I don't think I even need to do anymore. Unless it... I think they keep getting harder and harder. You got the top time, you beat the races who've just been doing it for 20 years. Someone who's never ridden a swoop before today comes in here and wait a minute, I don't believe this. Look at the board! One of the bets just beat your time. I should have known. That's okay, the day ain't over to get the accelerators still holding together. Okay, that's gonna be annoying because I just smashed it. What's the time to beat? 24:68. Oh boy. Got it. Woo. You did it, you did it. In 20 years I've never seen anyone handle I guess kind of knew what he was doing when he picked you to ride for us. Ladies and gentlemen, I present you the winner of this year's swoop race. Swoops! Put your hands together and show your appreciation. And here to present the champion's prize is the leader of the Black Vulcans himself, Bradjic.
Well done. Through your skill and courage, you have proven yourself the premier swoop rider and brought great glory to the Black Vulcans. That's why it is with the greatest sadness that I have to inform you of a slight change in the prize I am offering for your victory.
What? What are you talking about?
When you hear what I have to say, you'll understand. It seems the woman I offered up as a prize is more than just a Republic officer. She's actually a Jedi. I've had to equip her with a neural disruptor collar to keep her mind in a state of unfocused confusion, just to make sure she doesn't use her force powers to escape. Obviously, I can't turn her over to you. It would be far too dangerous to have a Jedi as a slave. But rest assured, I'll find some other way to compensate you for your victory.
You can't do this, Bradjic. You know the rules. Nobody's allowed to withdraw a victory prize after the race.
You old fool. Your traditions are nothing to me. I am the wave of the future. If I want to withdraw the prize and sell this woman on the slave market myself, nobody can stop me.
I might have something to say about that, Bradjic.
Oh, snap.
What? Impossible. You were restrained by a neural disruptor. How could you have possibly summoned the will to free yourself?
You underestimate the strength of a Jedi's mind, Bradjic. A mistake you won't live to regret.
Vulcus, to me! Kill this woman! Kill the swoop rider! Kill them all!
Come on, Bradjic. What? Are you gonna... What's your mind? Alright, screw you, I'm gonna fight this dude. Oh my god, please. It's grenade time. Oh, maybe just the one. There we go. No, don't throw another one. What are you doing? You're not in combat anymore. Overkill. Oh, double-bladed lightsaber. This must belong to
Maybe
you.
those bloody Vulkars will think twice next time before trying to keep a Jedi prisoner. And as for you, if you think you can collect me as a prize... Wait, I don't believe this. You're one of the soldiers with the Republic fleet, aren't you? Yes, I'm sure of it. How did you end up racing for these swoop gangs?
My name's Scripps. I'm here to save you.
Save me. Is that what you were trying to accomplish by riding in that swoop race? Well, as far as rescues go, this is a pretty poor example. In case you hadn't noticed, I managed to free myself from that neural restraint collar without your help. In fact, it's more accurate to say that I saved you. Brezhik and his Vulkars would have left you for dead if I hadn't stepped into that fight. You're lucky I was here to get you out of this mess.
I killed a Rancor with my own bare hands.
Yes, I suppose you can. Well, I appreciate your attempt to save me, even if it didn't really go as you planned. But let's get down to business. We're not out of danger yet. If I'm going to figure out a way for us to get off this planet, I need to know what kind of resources we can draw on. First, are we the only two survivors left from the Ender Spire?
Karth and I are already working on a plan to get off Terrace.
Karth Onasi is alive. Finally, some good news. Karth is one of the Republic's best soldiers. He's proved himself a hero a dozen times over. And he sent you here to save me. Maybe I misjudged you. Karth wouldn't have sent you if he wasn't confident in your abilities. Forgive me. Despite my Jedi training, I still tend to act a bit rashly sometimes. Please, take me to Karth right away. Between the three of us, I'm sure we can figure out some way to get off this planet before the Sith realize we're here.
Oh, this is Bastila fighting some people.
You cannot win, Revan.
So that was Bastila's team fighting Revan, and
Bastila,
then
you're alive. Finally, things are looking up. Now we just need to figure out a way to get off this planet.
Turner started shooting on his own friend's ship.
What have you been doing all this time?
Trying to find you.
I see. Now that I'm back in charge of this mission, perhaps we can start doing things properly. Hopefully our escape from Terrace will go more smoothly than when you rescued me from Brezhik.
I know you're new at this, Bastila, but a leader doesn't berate her troops just because things aren't going as planned. Don't let your ego get in the way of the real issues here.
That hardly strikes me as an appropriate way of addressing your commander, Karth. I am a member of the Jedi Order, and this is my mission. Don't forget that. My battle meditation ability has helped the Republic many times in this war, and it will serve us well here, I'm sure.
Your talents might win us a few battles, but that doesn't make you a good leader. A good leader would at least listen to the advice of those who have seen more combat than she ever will.
Karth, you can't talk to your commanding officer like that.
You know, I had my doubts about this mission, but I figured the Jedi Council wouldn't put you in charge if you weren't prepared. But here you are, acting like a spoiled child.
I see. It's true that I don't have much military experience. Perhaps I should not be so quick to judge. Very well, Koth. What do you suggest we do?
First off, we can't get hung up on who's in charge. We all need to work together if we want to get off this rock. The answer is out there, we just have to find it.
Well said, Koth. And the sooner we start looking, the better. I've already been a prisoner of the Volkers, and I don't plan on being captured by the Sith.
So what now?
I think we'll need some help getting off Terrace. Maybe if we ask around, one of the locals can help us out. We should probably start by asking around in the cantinas. Is something wrong? You seem as if something's troubling you.
Something weird happened when we first met, like a vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
Of you fighting a dark Jedi, Revan, I guess?
This is strange. Such visions are often a sign of Force sensitivity.
Are you saying I can use the Force?
I'm not sure. It may be that you have some connection to the Force. It would not be unheard of. When we first met, your natural talent may have fed off my own Force abilities. It is possible that in the excitement of the battle's aftermath, the Force allowed you to witness one of my more intense memories.
This isn't the first time I had a vision.
The Force is complicated. Even I, with all my training, cannot fully understand it yet. This is a matter best left to the wise masters of the Jedi Council. Once we escape Terrace, we can seek the guidance of the Council if you wish. They will understand the significance of your vision, if there is any. However, I think it would be best if we all stayed focused on the task at hand right now. We can't afford any distractions. We need to find a way off Terrace.
Alright. Can I talk to you again?
How can I help?
You want to talk to me about
I
something?
would like to know what happened after you crashed on Taurus. I'm curious as to what you and Koth were doing before we all joined forces.
Before we rescued you, you mean?
I managed to free myself, as I recall. In fact, if I hadn't been there, Brejik and his thugs might have killed you in that fight.
Can't you just admit that you were rescued?
I'll admit that I probably wouldn't have been able to free myself if not for the brawl after the swoop race. I guess I should thank you for that, at least. Actually, your presence at the swoop track is what I'm curious about. It couldn't have been an easy task to find me there, yet somehow you managed. You also avoided detection by the Sith, discovered I was a Vulca prisoner, gained sponsorship for the race, and became the Taurus swoop champion. That's quite a resume.
What can I say? I'm a talented individual.
Yes, I can see you do not lack an ability, although modesty is another matter. When you were chosen to join this mission, I doubt any of us expected this much from you. The Jedi could have done such things, of course, but only by drawing heavily upon the Force.
Are you trying to say I can control the Force?
The Force is in all of us, though for most people it's barely a measurable whisper. But there are some individuals outside the Jedi Order that we consider Force-sensitive. It's obvious to me that the Force has been working through you. There is no other explanation for your great success, though I'm not certain what to make of this discovery. Perhaps if you weren't... well, if you were younger, the Jedi might take you for training. But as it is...
What are you trying to say?
I'm sorry. I've overstepped my authority. I'm speaking of things that are best left to the Jedi Council. For now, let's just accept the fact that you're gifted. Hopefully, between your abilities, my Jedi training, and the skills of our companions, we can find a way off this planet.
Off. You're saying that I might have the Force?
Yes, what's on your mind?
I want to discuss something.
You do? Well, fair enough. What do you want to discuss?
You being a stupid little bitch. I want to talk about these issues you seem to have with me.
I knew you wouldn't understand where I was coming from. Let me try and explain. You got the skills of an elite commando, and you saved my butt more than once. Between that and your facility with languages, I'm lucky you're here. But that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop watching you being wary. I'm just not built that way. Period.
Why are you so hostile? What did I do to deserve this?
You haven't done anything yet, but there's no guarantee that you won't do anything in the future. I've been betrayed before by people, and it won't happen again.
Of course it won't happen again if you never trust anyone.
Look, I'm not trying to insult you. This is just the way I am. No need to take it personally.
I'm beginning to wonder if you're even capable of trusting anyone.
Well, you can stop wondering. I'm not.
So leave, be on your own. It's obviously what you want.
It's not what I want. I have a duty, and I intend to see it through. The galaxy is in danger, and I want to save it. That's what I want. Why is whether or not I trust you or anyone so damned important to you? Why do you even care? We don't have time for this, so can we please just drop it for now? Can we pick it up later if you really must? I want to get underway.
Hey there, what can I do for you?
I want to talk to you about your brother.
I was a little snappish when we last talked. I'm sorry about that. I get a little touchy when it comes to Griff. It's kind of embarrassing telling people about him.
Embarrassing? Why?
It's complicated. Griff wasn't the most popular guy. He had his faults. But I still loved him, you know? Sometimes people don't understand. I never knew my parents. My brother always looked out for me. He's the one who brought me here to Tars. I was just a kid, only 5. But I remember the trip, if you could call it that. We were stuffed inside a packing crate in a starfreighter's cargo hold with just enough food and water to make the trip. Not exactly first class, you know?
You were stowaways?
I don't know the whole story. I was pretty young, but my brother owed a lot of money. Might even have been a few arrest warrants out for him, I don't know. The only way to get off the planet was to smuggle ourselves out. I mean, I don't want to make it sound like we were criminals. Well, maybe my brother was. See, this is why I don't like to talk about it. It makes Griff sound worse than he really was. My brother had his problems, but he always looked out for me.
His family, you have to stick by your family.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. Without my brother, I don't know where I'd be. He gambled and drank, and he was always borrowing money for his latest get-rich-quick scheme. But he had a good heart, you know? He taught me how to survive, showed me how to slice into a computer security system, how to get inside a locked building without the entrance codes, and how to spot a wealthy mark for a quick shell game.
Sounds like he was nothing but a petty criminal. Oh no. Pretty handy skills to have.
Yeah, Griff did right by me. I really miss him since he left. I keep hoping he'll come back someday. He promised me he would.
Why did he leave?
He fell in with a bad crowd. It's all Lena's fault. She's the one who took him from me. Just batted those long lashes at him and off he went.
Who's Lena?
I don't want to talk about Griff and Lena. Just the thought of that space tramp makes my blood boil. Subject's closed as far as I'm concerned. If I'm gonna be any help to you, I can't be worrying about my brother running off with some intergalactic skank.
Damn.
So is there something else you need?
Nope.
Okay, have it your way.
It's a big Z. Not me with a problem. Okay, I want to know more about you. Well, what of my life there, but I feel like we share more than that. Mission may say more, but I will not. I saved, I saved you. I deserve respect. A life there is the greatest respect. I just don't think you can understand anything about me. The ways my people are not for outsiders to know. You'll have to be more content with that. You'll have to tell me more eventually. That may be, but not today. Alright. Well, I'm gonna stop that there. There's still a little bit to go. I think we need to figure out how to get off the planet, and that involves getting into like some facility and shutting it down, which is still pretty long. But then after that, I think we go to Dantooine to talk to the Jedi Council, and then we can start getting some false sensitive stuff rolling. So yeah, Taris is a pretty boring planet to be on, but it gets better after that, so pretty much need to get off this planet as quickly as possible. Save it quick. Sweeps. That's Darth Malak, the guy who's hunting us. Anyway, Andrew, that is going to be it. If there's anyone else in the stream, I'll hopefully be doing a full playthrough of this, as it is my favourite game ever. And, you know, I played it enough to know some knowledge about it, so if there is anyone that has any questions about what's going on and shit, I'll be more than happy to answer them. But, yeah, that is going to be it. Thank you. Oops, didn't mean to do that. I was just going to reply by text. Yeah, I'll jump on for a bit. Thanks for watching, everybody. Peace.